Let me paint you a picture. 3 agents are interviewing for the same listing. Now, one of them sends nothing at all. The second one, they email over a 90-page report that, let's be honest, nobody is ever going to read. But the third agent, 2 days before the meeting, they send a focused, beautifully branded CMA.
So by the time that third agent even rings the doorbell, the sellers have already decided who the most prepared professional is. See, that's the whole key. The decision isn't really being made in the living room. It's being shaped and often sealed in the days leading up to it. The perception of you is being set long before you ever get a chance to say a single word.
And make no mistake about it, you are always in a competition. From the second a seller decides to interview more than one agent, you're being sized up. Every single thing you do, or maybe more importantly, what you don't do, is being compared to the other agents in the running.
I mean, this table just breaks down the seller's mindset perfectly, right? You've got Agent A, who shows up empty-handed, basically, and just seems unprepared. Then you have Agent B, the one who sends that massive generic data dump that just overwhelms and confuses people. But Agent C is playing a totally different game. They send that focused, branded analysis ahead of time, and the immediate perception? Professional, prepared, the expert in the room.
And that changes absolutely everything. Agent C isn't walking in cold, trying to prove their worth. They've already established themselves as the expert. The whole dynamic of the meeting flips. They're not there to audition. They're there to consult. They own the conversation before it even begins.
So here's the crucial point. You can either let the situation unfold and hope for the best, or you can take control. You can proactively shape the narrative. This is how you win half the battle before you even pull into the driveway.
It sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? Just send a report. But why does this one little strategic move have such a massive impact on your success? What is really going on here?
And here it is. This is the secret sauce. By sending your analysis first, you're doing so much more than just providing data. You're setting the agenda. You get to define what's important. You anchor the conversation around price, and you essentially force every other agent to play the game by your rules.
And that's why we call it a strategic tool, not just another report. A pre-appointment CMA sends a really clear message. It says, I've done my homework, I value your time, and I respect your intelligence enough to share my findings with you up front. It instantly elevates you from just another salesperson to a trusted advisor.
And look, this isn't just about feelings or perceptions. This strategy gives you a real, tangible, statistical advantage. The numbers do not lie, and they paint an incredibly clear picture of why this works so well.
Okay, first, a little reality check. The average seller is interviewing 2.3 agents. That means you are almost always in a competitive shootout. Standing out from the crowd isn't just a nice little bonus, it's absolutely critical. It's how you win.
And if you're thinking to yourself, well, do sellers even read this stuff? Oh, yeah, they do. A full 2/3, that's 67% of sellers thoroughly review materials that are sent to them in advance. They're paying attention. They're engaged. They're actively looking for the most professional person for the job. Not sending anything is a huge missed opportunity.
And here it is, the bottom line. Agents who send materials in advance see a 34% higher conversion rate. Just let that sink in for a second. Making one simple change to your process can help you win over 1/3 more listings. That is a direct, measurable impact on your business.
But what about after you leave? While your beautifully branded report stays behind, it's sitting there on the kitchen table. In a head-to-head competition, having a branded report increases your brand recall by over 50%. So while the other agents start to become a fading memory, your professional analysis is still there, working for you.
So let's just wrap this all up. The old way of thinking, that the presentation starts the moment you walk through the door, that's just outdated. It's not how the game is played anymore, not if you want to win consistently. This right here is the main takeaway. Your listing presentation begins the second that seller gets your materials in their hands. Your professionalism, your expertise, your entire brand, it's all on display the moment that email lands. You have the power to define yourself as the obvious best choice before you even shake their hand.
Your listing presentation starts before you arrive. CMA Flow makes that presentation professional. You can check it out at cmaflow.ai. The link is in the description.